Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you may recall some time back I had mentioned to Parliament that the Ministry was examining the possibility of banning these two chemicals, one a pesticide and one an insecticide. Pesticide, weedicide, paraquat, and insecticide, imidacloprid. Mr. Speaker, for some time, members of the public has been writing to the Ministry of Agriculture through columns in dailies, letters, emails as well, about the harmful effect of some of the chemicals that has been used in the agriculture ministry, in the agriculture sector. And interestingly, Mr. Speaker, I had examined that the agriculture ministry is the registrar of all chemicals utilized in the country. And agriculture ministry holds register, and agriculture ministry decides which chemicals to allow, which chemicals to ban, which chemicals to remove from the list. Mr. Speaker, when I was appointed, I started to receive these issues, and I started to review. And we decided that the first step, we will examine the possibility of removing these particular two chemicals. Mr. Speaker, when a chemical is being utilized, there's a purpose for it. It was introduced for a purpose, and therefore you just cannot go willy-nilly and remove these chemicals. There could be a major havoc, because when you're talking about insecticide, then you're talking about managing and controlling an insect species that the insecticide is supposed to control. And when you talk about a weedicide, then the purpose is to control the weeds that that particular weedicide has been introduced to control. And we just cannot go and ban it, and therefore, what's the alternative? Because it will affect the agriculture sector. The reason why the members of the public had asked to ban the use of this was its effect on health, effect on environment. Chemicals sprayed on agriculture produce can have residual impact, and we consume it. And therefore, there was a lot of concern about the residual impact, which is not visible, and the effect is not seen immediately, the long-term effect on the health. Also, Mr. Speaker, in the environment, because Fiji, like a number of developing countries, we really value our environment. We consume groundwater which is being affected by what's happening on the ground. In this regard, we did a consultation, and following the consultation, we identified substitutes for these two chemicals, which has much lower impact on the environment and health, and decided that we will give a lead time of 3 months and ban this chemical. On the 1st of January this year, these two chemicals, paraquat and imidacloprid, was banned. Imidacloprid was banned because bee farmers complained that while this chemical was utilized by non-bee farmers to control other insect pests, it was also killing bees and therefore affecting bee farming. And for bee farmer, they need bees around to pollinate and make honey. So, Mr. Speaker, we identified substitute and we banned these two chemicals. I must say, I want to thank all the stakeholders, the farmers, and also importers in particular, for coming on board and supporting this particular initiative. And I must say that we are very happy to see 100% compliance. Of course, when you close up the tap, no supply, there will be no usage. And I want to thank FIRCA as well for supporting us in terms of monitoring at the border to ensure that no one gets these chemicals in the country. Mr. Speaker, adding on to that, there are a number of other chemicals that are being utilized in the agriculture sector and also for the household sector. And we then in November announced that we are now taking phase 2 of review of all the chemicals that we're utilizing to see whether these chemicals can be banned without any impact on the agriculture sector or on the household sector, or whether they are substitutes which are less or has no harm on the health and environment. Mr. Speaker, we gave 3 months, December, January, February, for written submissions. And also, our staff went out and undertook consultations throughout Fiji. 3 weeks ago, we then invited all the major stakeholders, chemical suppliers like ECHEM, hardware companies, animal rights group, who have been asking us to ban all the chemicals because people are poisoning the animals and dogs, etc., to come and give your submission face to face. We had a very successful meeting in which they submitted, some of them gave written submission about alternatives available, organic alternatives available to some of the inorganic chemicals that we have been utilizing. The speaker said, we have started this review with an open mind. We didn't say the terms of reference of the review is to ban chemicals. We're saying we want to see whether these chemicals are indeed harmful, and therefore we are ourselves doing background research. And number two, whether if they are harmful, whether there are alternatives which will ensure they will not negatively affect the agriculture sector or the household sector, and at the same time there will be no effect on the health and environment. The speaker said, we've got some very, very good convincing submissions, very well-researched submissions based on good scientific methodology. The speaker said, FAO matters. FAO came to Ministry of Agriculture, met myself and PS, and said that Fiji has taken a very important step, which would be a benchmark for the other countries, not only in the Pacific, but Caribbean and small size African region, in terms of ensuring that we protect our environment as well as the lives of the vulnerable, the poor, who are not very much bothered about the health impact because it's not immediately visible, but more so in terms of immediately getting output by utilizing these chemicals. Mr. Speaker said, the deadline for submission was 3 months, which is ending this month. But if we find that someone else wants more time, we'll be happy to open up, and there's no rush. But we want to ensure that we do a thorough research and analysis in terms of coming up with alternatives to the chemicals which are exposing our people by ourselves. And given that Ministry of Agriculture is the custodian of this register of chemicals, we want to do a thorough job. And this is phase 2. And the phase 2, we do hope that we will be able to come up with some very good outcome in terms of alternatives which will have no effect on the environment and health, and at the same time without affecting agricultural output. So we look forward to that. Of course, it will go through the formal channel of cabinet approval. Thank you.